Welcome to Africa Log. The Republic of Malawi celebrates this week the 45th anniversary of its independence from the Great Britain. To mark this occasion, we are pleased to meet with Her Excellency Hawa Ndilowe, Ambassador of the Republic of Malawi to the United States of America, to talk about some of the achievements of this southern eastern country in Africa, one of the most stable and prosperous today. Ambassador, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
With your permission, Mrs. Ambassador, could you tell me what Independence Day means for Malawian people?
First of all, let me just mention that Malawi is known as the warm heart of Africa.
Okay.
And the reason why it's known as the warm heart, first of all, it's because of its people. The warmth of the people, the hospitality of the people, but also because of the beauty of the country.
Okay.
And as we celebrate and commemorate 45 years of independence, for us, really it's a time of reflection as we look at where we're coming from. Political independence for 45 years, 15 years of multi-party democracy. Where are we? And what's the standard of living of our people? These are the questions that we ask ourselves. There's actually a theme for this year's National Day celebrations, and the theme is moving from poverty to prosperity.
Mrs. Ambassador, what are some of the most pressing reasoning success do you have in Malawi since becoming independent in 1964?
Let me mention three of them.
A few.
First and foremost, we believe that one of the most important prerequisites for a country to develop is peace. And so Malawi has always been peaceful, and it's one of the most peaceful countries, safe and secure. We believe this is very important for us. And secondly, another very important prerequisite for development is good governance. And we believe that Malawi has achieved a lot. We're a young democracy of 15 years, but we believe we have achieved a lot. We have had 3 democratic, peaceful, free and fair elections. And we are actually coming from another celebration, the elections we had on the 19th of May, very peaceful, free and fair, and focusing on development issues. We're a country that believes in observance of human rights, observance of transparency and accountability, zero tolerance on corruption. We believe this is one of the important achievements for our country, which gives a good environment for development. Secondly, our focus is to deal with poverty and for our economy to grow. And for the past 3 years, the economic growth rate of our country has been above 7%. We have actually been known that we've been the second fastest growing country, I think next to Angola, in Africa. And that didn't just happen by accident. We had to deliberately put into place sound macroeconomic policies, very tough and strict fiscal discipline. And as a result of that, in 2006, we qualified for debt relief, reducing our external debt from about 3 billion to about 500 million. As a result of some of those very tough macroeconomic and fiscal policies, we have experienced very conducive macroeconomic environment, low inflation, low interest rates, stable exchange rate. So we have achieved a very conducive macroeconomic environment. Agriculture is our #1 priority as a country, not only for food security, but also improving economic growth for the country. So we believe that these are some of the notable achievements that we've made, and they provide to us sound foundation for greater development to take place.
I would like this time you to talk to me a little bit about the natural resources do you have, and how do Malawian people get profit of it?
We consider ourselves to be blessed by the natural resources that we do have. And from that point, we have actually given ourselves a vision of hope that we believe Malawi as a country is not poor, but it's the people who are poor because of the fact that the natural resources of the country have not been fully utilized to develop the country. But what we have at the moment is that Malawi has an abundance of water. If you know about Malawi, we have a very beautiful lake called the Lake Malawi, and this makes about 20% size of the country, and many rivers. So water is one of the most important resources for our country. Secondly, we have fertile land, and we consider this as a very important resource for agriculture, considering that agriculture is the #1 priority for our country. But we also have forestry, wildlife, and because of the beauty of the country, this also provides an opportunity for tourism development. In addition to that, we have also got quite a number of unexploited minerals, like uranium, bauxite, limestone, and a number of them. At the end of the day, we are looking at how best do we exploit this. There are needs to do with energy that we are looking at, that to exploit some of these, we need infrastructure that needs to be put into place. So talking about our natural resources, those are some of the natural resources that we have, and we believe that when we fully exploit these resources, Malawi is definitely on the path to greater development.
What are the most pressing challenges?
So of the challenges, of course, the HIV/AIDS is one of the major challenges that we have. We have made progress, but the challenge is still great because about 12% of our people are affected by HIV/AIDS. Again, looking at the health sector, we have a challenge of high maternal mortality rate. We believe these are issues that we should be able to deal with and reduce the level of deaths for our mothers, because at the end of the day, we believe that healthy people are important towards development. On education, again, it's a challenge for us to improve the quality of education, and also issues of access to secondary and higher level education. We want to be able to produce increased number of professionals that are required for the development agenda. Of course, another area of a challenge which we are dealing with is issue of infrastructure, because we believe that to create a conducive environment for trade and investment, we need reliable infrastructure. For example, Malawi is landlocked, and one of the challenges that we face is the high transportation costs to get to the sea. Of course, we believe that at the end of the day, for Malawi to sustain its development, we need to increase trade and investment. So again, this is another area that we are all the time engaging with the potential investors from the US to invest in Malawi, but also the US to provide markets for our products. So the partnership between Malawi and the US is very, very important. We've had very strong relations since 1964. So as we celebrate 45 years of independence, we are also celebrating 45 years of good and strong relationship with the United States.
With that, I thank you very much, Mrs. Ambassador.
Thank you very much.
That was Ambassador Hawa Ndilowe of the Republic of Malawi, speaking about the 45th anniversary of the country.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Mrs. Ambassador.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.